Chapter 6. My home started falling apart, too. I woke up fast, like I forgot where I was. My body jerked upright. Ah, what the fuck? Nathan's voice came out rough with sleep. I looked down immediately. He was still sitting where he'd been on the couch, head tilted back slightly, and me? I'd been leaning against him. My heart started racing instantly. I stood up too fast. I gotta go, I muttered. Nathan blinked a few times, still waking up. Wait, Roman! He stood up quickly and stepped in front of the door. It's dark as fuck, he said quietly. Where are you gonna go? Nathan. Just stay, bro, he said. It's late anyway. I couldn't look at him too long without thinking about the kiss, or how safe I felt falling asleep beside him. I'll be okay, I said quietly. I'll just go home. Nathan frowned slightly. Why? You can stay here, though. I didn't want to go home. I wanted to stay here with him, too. Nathan rubbed the back of his neck awkwardly. I don't want to be a burden to you, man, I confessed. You're not, he said. Nathan looked at me for a second longer. Then, quieter, he said, You can stay if you want. Stay, that word again. I looked away quickly. I have to get clothes for school. That wasn't the real reason. We both knew it. Nathan's jaw tightened slightly, but he nodded anyway. Well, you can always come back tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Silence settled between us. Then, before I could stop myself, I stepped forward and hugged him. It wasn't planned. My body just moved. Nathan froze immediately. For half a second, I thought maybe I fucked up. Then slowly, carefully, he hugged me back. One arm around my shoulders, the other against my back. I wanted to stay there forever. I pulled away first, looked up at him. Nathan looked just as confused as I felt. Then I turned and left before things could get worse. The walk home felt shorter somehow, or maybe my brain just wasn't fully there. I kept replaying everything. The kiss, the hug, the way Nathan looked at me afterward, like he wanted to say something but couldn't. I hated how much power one person suddenly had over my emotions. But every time I thought about him, the noise in my head got quieter, and that scared me. When I got home, my mom opened the door fast. Where have you been? I walked past her without answering. Don't ignore me, she snapped, following me down the hallway. Where were you? I stopped at my bedroom doorway and turned around slowly. Like you even care? The words surprised both of us. My mom stiffened immediately. Don't talk to me like that. I stared at her for a second. You didn't even call, I said quietly. You're the one who left, and I did call multiple times, she said. I don't think you're a good person, I said quietly. My mom opened her mouth instantly, then stopped, like she didn't know what to say to that. She stared at me another second, then turned and walked away. I sat down on my bed slowly, still wearing Nathan's hoodie. It smelled like him. I hated how much I noticed that now. I leaned back against the wall and closed my eyes. People always say stuff about guys like me, that we fall too fast, that all it takes is somebody being nice. I used to think that was stupid. Now I wasn't so sure. because I liked Nathan before. That part wasn't new, but this felt dangerous, like something had shifted between us, like there was no going back now. And the worst part, I didn't even know if Nathan understood what he was feeling. I just knew how he made me feel. And that scared me more than anything. A loud slam came from outside suddenly, then my mom yelling. I frowned and stood up slowly before walking toward the front window. Her car sat crooked in the driveway with smoke coming from underneath the hood. She slammed the driver door hard. "Oh, my God!" she shouted angrily. I watched her pace around the car while talking to herself. Then she kicked the tire hard. "Are you serious right now?" Part of me almost felt bad for her. Almost. She stormed inside a few seconds later, still muttering under her breath. "The transmission probably gone," she snapped. I walked into the kitchen silently. This family got enough problems already. She started digging through kitchen drawers loudly, looking for something. Then suddenly, she stopped moving. The silence felt weird. Slowly, she turned and looked at me. "This house ain't had peace since you started living like this," she muttered. My chest tightened. "What?" "You heard me." I stared at her in disbelief. "The car breaking down got nothing to do with me being gay," I said. "You don't know that." She frowned. I laughed, not because it was funny, because it sounded insane. "That's crazy." "Watch your mouth," she glared. "No," I snapped suddenly. "You blaming me for a car now?" "You brought confusion into this house," she shouted. "Ever since all this gay shit started, everything been falling apart." I stared at her, actually stared at her, and slowly I realized she believed it. She genuinely thought God was punishing the family because of me. That realization should have destroyed me, but weirdly, it didn't, not completely, because Nathan was still in my head. The hug, the kiss, the way he looked at me. Somehow, those memories protected me from her words a little. "I'm going to my room," I muttered quietly. "Yeah, walk away," she snapped. "You're doing a great job being just like your no-good father." I didn't answer. I just walked away. And for the first time in my life, when I closed my bedroom door, I felt less alone.